So there is a lot of practice associated with it, common practice associated with it, with which you can actually go about and predict just using astrological logic. Let's say tomorrow you happen to go somewhere and somebody tells, I'm having severe stomach pain. I'm having severe stomach pain or severe back pain. You should immediately ask him this question. First, you should ask this question. Do you have an uncle? When we say uncle, I'm not referring to the maternal uncle. I'm referring to the father's younger brother. Or do you have an elder sibling? You can ask them this question. And if he says a yes, immediately tell them that your elder sibling or your uncle, either he is having a problem as far as his life is concerned itself, or most importantly, his married life is a problem. You know what the answer would be? The answer would be 100% yes. Do you know why I'm connecting your stomach pain, this person's stomach pain, with the uncle? Can somebody tell me that?
Sir, because stomach 5th house and is opposite to the 11th house, which is father's sibling and elder sibling. So if 5th house is afflicted, then that means the 5th house becomes the spouse of the 11th house. So then that's the married
Wonderful,
life.
wonderful, 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 wonderful. You've understood the concept very well. So does anybody want me to repeat that? New students?
Yes, sir.
See, the other person would be thinking you're gone bonkers. He would be thinking, how is my stomach problem associated with my chittappa? How is my stomach problem associated with my chittappa's married life? How is my stomach problem associated with my elder brother's family life? When I'm referring to, my stomach, 5th bhava. Okay, it is the 5th bhava. So if I am having a problem pertaining to my stomach, forget the 2nd bhava lord and the 12th, I'm just explaining this to you, right? We have crossed over from that. If my stomach is paining, then the 11th bhava indicates my uncle, not maternal uncle, my chittappa, my father's younger brother. 9th is the father. Father's younger brother is Kumbha, right? The 11th indicates my elder brother. So from the 11th, which would be the 7th? From the 11th bhava, which would be the 7th bhava, which means the 7th from the 11th, which indicates my elder sibling's kalatra. Can anybody tell me? From the 11th bhava, which indicates my elder sibling, my uncle, which would be the 7th?
It's Leo, sir, again.
Sima.
Which is my stomach. So that person may be thinking I'm an idiot. Or when you tell also, he may be thinking, you know what? You're gone nuts. But you should know, and we should know, how astrology beautifully plays a role. As far as, connecting the dots with you and your family members, by the way. Let us say you've gone through some major problem associated with your hand or your bhujam or your shoulders. You've taken some medication pertaining to that, right? You had problems pertaining to hand, shoulders, right? Immediately, you can also check this in your family, or even if you had something like that, immediately what you can say, right? Do you have an uncle? Chittappa. Chittappa, I think somebody told, no, what was this in the northern part of India? What did you tell me? The father's youngest sibling?
Chacha.
So all of you in unison, you agree to that? Hope that is the father's younger sibling. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
Chacha, right? Your chachas or your chittappa, right? His child will be having some problem. You can immediately ask, is your uncle's child having some problem? Is your uncle having a delay as far as childbirth is concerned? Or your uncle, did he go through, which means obviously his wife, go through a miscarriage? The answer would be a yes. Can you tell me the logic for this now? It's the same logic I'm applying. Can you tell me that?
Yes, sir.
No, no,
Yes,
ma'am, not
sir.
you, ma'am, not
Third.
you, ma'am, not you, ma'am, not you.
Fifth from the
Somebody
11th.
3 and 11.
Third.
Yes, 3 and 11 houses.
Ma'am, 3 and 11. You tell me, ma'am. I will mark it for you. Which is
The
you
third-
want?
Third and 11th both are our arms and shoulders, and 11th is father's sibling, and
Right,
it is third is 5th to 11th. Hence the
Beautiful,
progeny.
beautiful, wonderful, 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 wonderful. See how it is connected, right? I'm just telling you, you try this. I'm just telling you, try this. And that is why, you know what they did in the past. For all the good and bad, what happened in our lives? For all the good and bad, what happened? We always had a assemblage of our complete family. You called your tata, party, chittappa, chitti, akka, periyamma. I'm actually mentioning all the relations that you have. All for all festival in order to make sure that, you know what? The differences, the disparities that you have with them is solved. Why? Because the key to your health, the key to your wellness, now I'm telling you hand, now I'm telling you something to do with the stomach, but the third indicates documentation. The fifth indicates your child, right? The 11th indicates the labha that you want. The 11th indicates what you aspire for. So the key to each and every remedy in your life is to set the relationship associated with that bhava. Correct? The moment you set that, automatically, the good things associated with that bhava will automatically have to operate. It's as simple as that. I will give you a simple example as to how you can operate enablers or buffers, or what is loosely referred to as remedies. Let's say somebody is not having a child. Listen carefully. Let us say somebody is not having a child. Immediately, what you should do, you can ask, do you have an elder sibling? Yes, I have an elder sibling. Right? Does he have children? Right? Does he have children? Right? Yes, he has children. How many children? He has 2 children. You know what you can do? You can take the younger child, bring him home, take care of the younger child, and your wife will give birth to a child. Simple. Can anybody decode the logic? I want new students to answer. Obviously, all old students are brilliant, but new students, anybody can try. Why?
So may I try again?
Again, I'm repeating. Ma'am, there is one person in this group.
No, I got this. I was just asking, should I try?
Who's this, ma'am? Is it a new student?
Yes, sir, Jyoti.
Go ahead, ma'am, please.
Sir, it is third to third. So while third is 5th to 11th, the first progeny, and it is the second progeny of my elder sibling. Hence.
Right. Good, ma'am. Wonderful, ma'am. Wonderful. See, the logic, I will explain that to you once again. Your elder brother, 11th. Your elder brother's first child becomes what? The third. Your third. I'll mark it down for you. Your elder brother, 11th. Your elder brother's first child is the 11th, 5th bhava, which becomes the third. Right? Your elder brother's second child is the vritti sthana, or vriddhi sthana for people in the northern part of India, is simha. So if you take the second child, bring him home, take care of him, take this, do this, take care of his studies, take care of him, you will get a child. This is as simple as remedies ought to be, the way they are supposed to be. You should start with that. And you would definitely go about and see results. Right? So this is most important, which means as astrologers, you should develop your knowledge in this level, most importantly, because astrology is not about prescribing costly remedies. Not that they don't work, they definitely do work. But when you're able to go about and satisfy the demands of the near and dear ones who are in pains, who are in struggle, they would never forget you, and they would reward you once they come up in life. Right? That's a reason I say you should practice amongst your circle, because every day you would see them, giving their pranams, giving their namastes, giving their reverence to you. So you should start with your family, your community, and you would be in an elated status, right? That is how it should be. One person, the fifth Bhava Lord is in the second. The fifth Bhava Lord is in the second, right? His fifth Bhava Lord is in the second. So what should you tell them? You should ask, do you have an uncle? Yes, I have an uncle. Chacha for all of you. Chittappa for us. Does the uncle have a child? Yes, he has 2 children. Is this younger child coming to your house frequently? Yes, he is coming to the house frequently. Every evening he comes, he sits in the house and he studies. Make sure that this fellow comes to the house frequently, because till the time he comes to your house frequently, money will flow into the house. Same logic that we used here. Fifth, your uncle's second child. Let's say the fifth Bhava Lord happens to be in the second. Right? So till this boy or the girl, whoever it is, keeps coming to your house, money will also keep coming as per your desire. Right? This is how it is. This is how it is supposed to be. And this is the way it should ideally work out in your life. Right? Now, let's go to an example horoscope. I want you all to cast a horoscope. But before we do that, please remember, these are the sukshamas in astrology. These are the sukshamas. And you're being taught that. And this is a golden opportunity that all of you should make use of. See, it's not about learning something which is bookish. It's not about learning something from where its source is. It's about learning something from a person who's daily applying it. And you cannot go beyond this. You cannot get better than this. It's as simple as that. So make use of this golden period that is coming to you